Hello, welcome to your practice, to your mat. Find a seat, elevate your hips above your knees to externally rotate through the thighs. And as you find your seat, start to cue in to your first breath. Be present and notice where you feel the sensation of the breath as it enters the body. Inhaling here. Fill up with possibility of the practice on and off the mat, and exhale. Let it go out your mouth. Take another deep breath in through your nose, noticing the entry point, and then exhale through the nose. Center your attention on the exit point now. Inhale here. Keep your focus on that point of breath and close your eyes. And exhale. Keep your focus on that point of breath as you let it go. Inhale here. And exhale, let it go. And as you focus on the point of breath, also start to feel the sensation in the back of the throat. Inhale, Ujjayi breath. And exhale, Ujjayi breath, in and out the nose. Keeping your focus on that point of breath. And stay here for another 2 cycles of breath. Inhale here. Create that audible sound in the back of the throat. And exhale. One more breath cycle, inhaling here. And exhale. Keeping the rhythm of the breath, open your eyes and we'll begin some movement. Inhale, come forward. We'll just take some barrel rolls. Exhale, come back. Inhale, forward. And exhale back, speeding it up a little bit more, inhaling and exhaling. Matching the breath to your movement, find your own rhythm. And really start to just feel all of the tight places in simple observation, judgment, damming, and then come to sit tall. And we'll go the other way, inhaling long, grow through the crown, and then exhale, just let that breath settle down the center line of your body. And on the next inhale, we'll go to the opposite side, inhaling here to the left. Then we'll take the first couple slow, matching movements of breath, inhaling to come forward, and exhaling back, and then start to speed it up and find your own rhythm. Inhaling, long torso, exhaling, engage the navel. Inhale, heart space comes through the shoulders. Exhale, tuck through the back of the lower spine. Inhaling one more time, and then come and sit tall in the center. And come to hands and knees. Inhaling when you get there. And then exhaling back in cat. Inhaling, come forward. And exhale, cat. Really staying in that breath. Hips are over the knees. We're really just moving through the spine, really feeling it move. The tailbone leads as the spine extends. And then exhale, contract through the navel, press the mid back towards the sky. Inhaling to come forward. And exhaling to come back. And then speed it up and find your own rhythm. Matching the breath to the movement. Inhale and exhale in cat and cow. Press the palms through the ground, especially where the thumbs and the index fingers meet. through all the knuckles and the heel of the hand. And then come to center into a tabletop and look for a moment at your palms. Spread your fingers wide, press down through the knuckles, and then isometrically press the two hands towards each other, really feeling the strength as your arms engage, finding strength in the ground as it springboards you back up, inhaling long here. And then exhale, roll your shoulders back. Inhaling, press the ground away. And then exhale, roll your shoulders back. We'll do that a couple of times. Inhaling here. Exhaling, roll the shoulders back. And then just inhale and come to stay. Press up. And then sit back into a child's pose. Glutes come to heels. And palm over palm. Provide a little elevation. And if you're able, bring your forehead down. If not, fist over fist. Create yourself a little bit of a higher plateau there to simply rest your third eye and communicate with your nervous system. You're looking for a shift. And then reach long, palms come out in front of you, looking forward. And then we're going to walk the hands over to the side. Walk them away from the body, inhaling here to grow long. And then exhale, center the chest, the heart space, so it comes in between the two shoulders. And then exhale, go ahead and drape over, releasing the head and neck. Stay on the inhale. Reach the opposite hip down towards the floor, reaching away. And really start to open up through the intercostals, the space in between the rib cage. Inhale here again. And make space as the side body opens. And then exhale, come back to center. And just press the ground away. Inhaling here to grow long. And exhaling to come down. Fist over fist, palm over palm. Find center for another breath cycle. Inhaling here. Feel the mid-back rise up to the sky. And then exhale and let it go. And start to walk your arms out away from the body and in the opposite direction. Stretching the side body, inhaling to grow long. And then exhaling, twisting through the navel. And drape. Inhaling here again to grow long. And exhale, twist a little bit more, draping over your thighs, letting the head and neck go. On the next inhale, really cueing into the side body, reaching the arm away in opposition from the outer hip. Inhaling like a tug of war, stretching through the intercostals of the side ribs, stretching the lower ribs away from the hip. And then exhale, come back to center. And sit up for just a moment if it's comfortable to do so on your knees. Otherwise, you can elevate yourself on a bolster or a pillow to take the pressure off of your knees. Sitting tall here, inhaling here, grow long. Lift your arms towards the sky and reach up. And then exhale, just bring your arms to your side and we'll reach out. I'll come to face you so you can see. Inhaling here, reach out with your right arm on fingertips. And then exhaling, reach up high with the opposite arm. Stay here, inhaling to grow tall. And then start to drape that arm over the ear, feeling that stretch once again in the side body. And then inhale, lengthen through the left arm. Reaching left, reaching right, and then exhale. Come back up to sit. Roll the shoulders up and back like we did earlier in tabletop. And then reach to the other side. Fingertips come out to the left this side. Inhaling, reach tall through the right arm. Reach towards the ceiling. Inhaling, grow long, and exhaling, drape. The arm comes to the side ear. Inhaling, increase the space between the lower rib and the hip. Press the hip in opposition towards the floor, square the hips. And then exhaling, come back up to sit. And we'll go through that motion, but we'll turn it into a bit of a vinyasa as we breathe here, inhaling and exhaling. On the next inhale, reaching out to the side, inhaling, reach up tall, and exhaling, drape over. Inhale, find length, and then exhale up to sit. We'll take an inhale here to center, closing your eyes, and exhale. On the next inhale, reach to the side and raise your arm. Exhaling, drape the arm over the ear. Stay here and extend on the inhale, and then exhale, come back up to sit. Do that again on the other side. Inhaling here, center, I'm ahead of myself. And exhale. And then inhale, reach side. Like two arms of a clock. Exhale, drape. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, come up. And we'll do that one more time to the opposite side. Inhaling here without the breath in the middle. Exhale. Inhale, grow long. And exhale, come up. And we'll stay on our knees for a moment, but this time come onto toes pose. Tuck your toes beneath you and just close your eyes for a moment and find your breath. Find that Ujjayi breath if you've lost it. Find that point of breath that you established earlier in the practice. And take one more breath before we add some movement. When you're ready, press back to downward dog, pressing the floor away with those same hands we used in tabletop. Keep the knees bent to start and lift the hips towards the sky. Inhaling here to grow long on your tippy toes. And then exhale, just allow your head to drop. Allow your shoulders to make room for your ears to come in line with the upper arms, pressing you back towards the back of your mat. And then inhale, get long again through the hips. Really reach the pelvis away from the rib cage, gaining length in the trunk, and exhale. Start to straighten your legs. Inhale, get long, reach the hips up, engage through the quadriceps, and then straightening through the hamstrings, press down through the heel, and if you don't get to the floor, fully straighten your legs, no worries. Feel the stretch for yourself. Inhaling here for another breath cycle, and exhale, and then come forward into plank. Look forward on the inhale, and then stay here on the exhale, and then inhale, grow long. Use your lower body for support, and then exhale, drop your knees to the ground, knees, chest, and chin, belly to the mat, and just move your hips back for a little bit. You could go side to side, inhaling here, let go of any tension, and then exhaling, bring your palms to the sides of your rib cage, up on fingertips, baby cobra, inhale. And then exhale, come back down to the ground. So we want to initiate the movement, pointing your toes with engaged legs, inhaling, reach the heart space through and press up, using your mid-back to lift you up to the sky on the inhale, and then exhaling, come back down. And we'll make that a little bit dynamic. Pull your palms towards the body on the inhale to get length, reaching through the crown, pressing away with the toes. And then exhale, come back down. And this time we'll press back up to cobra and then all the way back to child's pose. Keeping knees bent up to down dog. Inhaling to get long. Exhaling to drop the heels. And then inhaling, Lift the right leg up into the air, reach it away from you, and then exhale, bring it through. Coming into a low lunge, inhaling here, come up to a high lunge, reach up to the sky, and then exhale, stay here, engage the back leg, and then inhale, open the arms like goalpost arms, shine your heart space towards the sky, and then exhale, clasp the hands behind the back, draw them down towards the ground, and then inhale, shine the heart space to the sky and look up. And if it's hard to be stable here, go ahead and take a wider stance, keeping the knee over the ankle, and try to get even lower, inhaling and exhaling. Try to pair each breath with the minute movements of readjustment, with quieting the mind. And then once you've got it, reach up on the inhale and stand like a fierce warrior. And then bring your fingertips back down to the earth and step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, come down. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, come down. Adding Shalabhasana here. Inhaling like a baby cobra. And then reach your fingertips in the opposite direction towards the back of your mat and lift your feet off the ground. And then exhale, bring it all back down and allow your head to lay on one side or on one cheekbone. And just feel the difference right here. Close your eyes and feel the center. Notice your point of breath. And we'll come back. Forehead comes to the center of the mat. And then go ahead and just rest the opposite cheekbone on the ground. And then back to center. Preparing for Shalabhasana number 2. This time we're going to initiate by pointing through the back, toes reaching them towards the back of the mat, and then lifting the feet up off the mat. Inhaling here, lift the heart space off the ground, draw your shoulders back, and exhale, come back down to the ground. Hands come below your shoulders, press up to down dog. Inhaling, lift the hips. Exhaling, drop the heels. And lift the left leg, point your toe away from the body and get length. And then exhale, bring it through. Low lunge for a moment. Inhaling, high lunge, reach up towards the sky. And then exhale, get low and come into those goalpost arms, opening through the heart space. Look up. Inhaling. And then exhale, stay, but get even lower, stacking the knee above the ankle in the front, using the power of the back leg. And then exhale, come back down to the earth, step back to plank, inhaling here. Exhaling, you can come to Chaturanga or back down to knees, chest, chin, and then draw it through, upward dog or cobra, and then go ahead and press back either through child or right back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward dog, allowing your head to drop, opening through the shoulders, pressing through the earth. Keep your hips reaching towards the sky, opening through the backs of the legs, and then allowing your heels to come down towards the earth. Engage through the legs and feel the power of that pyramid. And moving on, inhaling, lift the left leg again and draw it through, opening to Warrior 2, windmill up. You may need to adjust your stance Heel comes in line with the center of the arch of the back foot. Reach out long once you're there. Front knee is over the ankle, opening up towards the pinky edge side of the front foot. Inhale here, grow long and find that warrior within again. Standing fiercely, feeling the support of the earth, the support of your strong lower body. And then come on up. Just starting to feel the burn. We'll go back there, reaching out first, inhaling here, and then exhale. Draw that knee forward, pressing back, using the back leg as an anchor, pressing firmly into that foot, and with every micro movement, pairing breath with movement to find that ease, even in this difficult pose. Ease through the breath, ease through the body. Look out over the third finger with a gentle gaze, and then press back up. Turn your feet to the front for just a moment, inhaling here in Prasarada. Get some length and then come into a wide-legged forward fold. Prasarada here as the crown of your head reaches towards the earth. You bend your knees a little bit if it feels good on your lower back. Just stay here a couple of breath cycles. Just allowing gravity to give us length in the spine. Reaching the tailbone up towards the sky, reaching the crown of the head now towards the ground. And then inhale, look up and get long. And then exhale, come back up, bending the knees, hands on your hips. Come to stand, and we'll take it to the other side. Bending the back foot in about 30 degrees, and the front foot comes to a bent knee, knee over ankle, warrior two. Get low. Use that back foot as an anchor, pressing through the back of the foot. And bringing your knee up forward and out over the pinky side of the foot as we externally rotate through the hip joints and get low. Find your breath, feel the burn. Find your calm. Look out over the third finger, gazing without focus. And then exhale, come up to stand. We'll come back to that challenging pose again, inhaling and then exhaling. Inhaling, open through the knee. Exhale, stay. Inhale, find length. Exhale, release. Inhale again, and then exhale, come out of it. We'll come back into Prasarita with a twist, inhaling to grow long. And then exhale, drape forward, tuck through the abdomen, reach through the crown. We'll stay here center for a moment, inhaling, reach the tail towards the sky, engage the legs. And exhale. And we're going to reach over to the right foot with the left arm. Left hand comes to the ankle. Inhaling, we get long. Even taking the right hand to the right hip. And then allowing on the exhale to twist through the torso. Press down through the earth with your feet. Stretch up through the tail. Inhale again, stay here and get length. And then exhale, twist. Just allow the head to hang. Inhale here again, get long. And then exhale, we'll come back to center. Bend the knees. Come down into a wide-legged squat. You might need to step your feet in just a little bit. Inhaling here. If it's too low, you can always stay up a little bit higher. Put your forearms on your thighs. If you're able to do the squat, take advantage of that traction as your hips and tailbone move towards the floor. Tuck the chin slightly to elongate through the back of the neck and the back of the skull, reaching up through the crown of your head. Press out through the elbows, opening the inner thighs, and just relax on the next exhale through the pelvic floor. Inhale, take the breath in and close your eyes, finding your point of focus. And exhale, let it go. We're going to come to sit down on the floor for a moment. And take your left ankle over your right knee. And then point your right knee towards the front of the room. Inhaling here, get long. And then exhale, twist. Inhale to get long, stay here. And exhale, really use that arm to hug yourself as you move around the center of the spine. Inhaling, grow long, press the floor away evenly through the two sits bones, pointing towards the front of the room, while the shoulders on the exhale twist toward the side of the room. And then inhale, start to come out of it, and we'll switch legs. Go ahead and take the right ankle over the left knee. Left knee points forward. Take that opposite arm and hug the knee in towards the body, or you could even take the hook. I'm going to hug today, and I'm going to create a little bit of a lock by curling my fingers in on one another and pulling them apart, creating traction as I press down through the earth on the inhale and rise up through my crown, getting length, and then exhaling, twisting around my belly button, feeling that spiral through the rib cage. Inhaling, stay here, chin in line with chest. And then exhale, around the rib cage again. Inhaling here, grow long. And exhale, twist. Last time, you're going to inhale and grow long. And then exhale, come back up into center, and we'll come to fire log pose, crossing the right leg over the left, ankle over knee and knee over ankle. If this is a little too much, you can always take a block and support the outer knee. There we go. So that you can feel the stretch. It doesn't matter what it looks like. What matters is how it feels. And just know, if you're not able to come into the full pose, you are still creating space, expanse, and ease. Inhaling, pressing the tail into the ground. Close your eyes and rise up through the crown. And then exhale. Let the exhale create that ease. Release something at the end of it and draw your navel into center. Stay here and inhale. Notice the space in your rib cage. And then exhale, let it melt. Let something else go. Relax through your forehead. Iron out the wrinkles. Inhaling here. Feel the ears start to move away from each other. The eyes to unfocus. And exhale. Finding your point of breath on the next inhale. Coming back to Ujjayi breath on the next exhale. Keep the Ujjayi breath. Exhale Ujjayi. Stay here again, inhale Ujjayi. Exhale Ujjayi. then on the next inhale, open your eyes and change the cross of your legs. Exhaling here, knee over ankle, ankle over knee. Inhaling, root down through the pelvic floor, root down through the tail, rise up through the crown. And then inhale, just release wherever it's tight. Send the breath there. Create space, create ease. Let the exhale melt. Inhaling here, close your eyes. Exhaling, Ujjayi breath. Inhaling, Ujjayi breath. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. And we'll come into staff pose, taking a hamstring stretch. You don't have to bend, you don't have to straighten all the way through your legs if you're not able. Just straighten as much as you can without forcing. More importantly, flex through your feet, drawing your toes back towards your knees. And open the toes to create space even between the digits. Sitting squarely on your sits bones, inhaling here, reach up to the sky. And then exhale, fall forward. Coming into Paschimottanasana. Inhale, draw your chest through your shoulders and look forward. And then exhale, melt, coming down a little lower, bending the knees if you need to for your back or your hamstrings. Stay here, inhaling to get long, roll the shoulders back so that the blades come towards the center spine. And then exhale, allow yourself to release here and find palm over palm or fist over fist like we did in the beginning. On the next inhale, feel your mid-back rise up towards the sky. And exhale, just let the heart sink like it's heavy. Like there's sand in the front of the ribs drawing you towards the earth, towards the thighs. Inhaling, inflate with helium through the back. Mid-back rising up towards the sky. And then exhaling, deflate. Heart comes heavy back down towards the earth. And then inhale, look forward, get long one more time. You can use your soles for anchors, for traction. And then exhale, round up, walk back up. So you're sitting tall again in staff. Inhaling here, reach high. And then exhale, we'll just take a twist to the left. Look left. And then inhale, come back up to center. Sitting tall, look right. A little twist at the end of that exhale. Inhaling here. Exhaling. Inhaling, reach up. Exhaling, 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. One last time. And exhale. Come into Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together. And if you want, you can sit up on a block or a pillow or even a blanket if this bothers your lower back at all. Just so your hips are a little bit elevated off the floor or resting, or just pull the skin away from your glutes, allowing yourself to sit squarely on the hips bones, on the outer thighs. Close your eyes for a moment here and find center. forward with the heart space, crawl forward, and then open up the soles of the feet as if you're reading a book, and start some self-care there, rubbing through the bottoms of the soles of the feet, finding those tension points, exhaling here, close your eyes. You can allow your forearms to rest on your calves, encouraging your legs to open up even more, exposing the inner seams of your inner thighs. And you can change the part where you're massaging or even just hold a certain extra tense point right under your thumb, moving up into the balls of the feet. Really press there and open up, breaking up any kind of tension that may be. Notice how good it feels to take care of yourself through the yoga practice, through the mindfulness, and even through a little bit of self-care here. And know that this is available. You're making the time. You can sit back up gradually as you're ready, but keep that massage on the soles of the feet for a little while. You can close your eyes and really enjoy it. And stay here for another 2 breaths, closing your eyes and coming back to your point of focus. And then sit tall. And we have just a little bit more of a challenge before we find ease in Shavasana. So join me in Navasana, boat pose. I'll come to the side to show you. Inhaling, we're just going to lean back, starting to balance on the sits bones and your toes. Lift your heels. And then lean back even more. Inhaling here, extend through the legs, or you can come into half, keeping the knees bent, but the shins parallel to the floor. Reaching out, lean back a little bit more and look up, feeling the abdomen engage, and if you can, coming to full boat, strength through the thighs, reaching long through the toes, long through the crown of the head, and then exhale, come back to center, and we'll come back right there again on the next inhale. Sit back, half or full Navasana, and stay here, exhaling. Inhaling here again, and exhaling to come back up. And we'll take that again, inhaling full boat. Exhaling, stay. Inhaling, lift the toes even more, and exhaling. Come back to center. And come back down to your back. We're not done yet. And just let your head rest on the ground and draw your knees into chest. You can roll back and forth, releasing tension through the sides of the lower back. And just close your eyes and start to picture the rim of the pelvis, giving yourself a little self-care there, gently massaging. And come back to center with your knees and point your toes to the sky. Inhaling, clasp behind the back of the skull, and then reach up, hand to opposite foot. Go ahead and switch, taking a twist. Inhaling, twist. Inhaling, twist. Inhaling, twist. We're twisting on the exhale. Inhaling down. Twisting on the exhale. Inhaling down. Twisting on the exhale. Inhaling down. And last time. And then just let it go. Draw the knees into the center. And then stretch your legs out. We'll take a nice long stretch before we come into some gentle twists. Reaching away from the body with the 2 ends, reaching the toes away from the fingertips. Reach, and then exhale, let it go and relax. Bend the knees, keeping the soles of the feet on the earth. Just allow the knees to knock into each other for a moment. Feeling that center line. And then like windshield wipers, allow your knees to drop to one side, keeping your feet where they are. And then exhale, come back up to center. Inhaling, center. Drop the knees to the other side like windshield wipers. Inhaling here for a moment. Bringing the knees back up to center. And then go ahead and drop into Shavasana. Stretch the toes away from the body. Open through the chest, tuck the shoulder blades beneath the body. Palms face the ceiling. Close your eyes. Inhaling, feel the breath fill the back body, making your imprint on the earth. Sink even deeper on the exhale. Inhale here. Let your eyes roll back in the sockets. And then exhale, feel the eyebrows distance from each other, reaching towards the ears. Inhaling here, ironing the wrinkles in the forehead. Exhaling, releasing through the jaw, moving the ears away from each other. Inhaling here. And then exhaling, just melt into the ground. Come back to that point of breath. And if you're able to remain here, please do and take a longer Shavasana. Otherwise, if you're like me and short on time, roll to your side. Hand over hand like a pillow. Just come to rest. And without using too much muscle, just gently press yourself up using your hands. And then come to sit just like we started. On a pillow, a block, or even a rolled up towel. And we'll just sit in easy pose. Ankle in front of ankle. Stuff on your knees. You can even spread out a little bit more, leaving your knees up a little higher. And just close your eyes once you're there. Notice any shift that might have occurred just from the beginning of our practice. Notice the quality of the breath on your next inhale. Notice its expansiveness. And exhale, just let it go and sit here for a moment. Give yourself credit for being here, for working hard, for trying. And forgive yourself for any lingering thoughts. Take one breath here clearly. Calm mind. Keep this presence, keep this liquid breath with you throughout your day. I hope that you find peace. May you be blessed. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Hope to see you again soon.